Hi, it's Tara Green, bringing you the next couple of days of astrology guidance. Now, it's March 22nd. I hope you had happy spring equinox or autumn equinox if you're south of the equator. And of course, the Sun entered Aries and Venus entered Aries too on March 21st. So that is a brand new beginning for women, for love, for values, for creativity. And so all systems are go. Okay, now the Sun and Venus are going to meet on March 25th at 11:58 p.m. That's in Pacific Daylight Time, and then on the 26th at 1:58 a.m. That's Eastern Daylight Time, and that is a very special occasion. Venus is in her underworld journey. When she meets up with the Sun, she makes what's called one of her star points. Venus creates a five-pointed upward turning pentagram in her 8-year cycle. So she's back to where she was in 2017. So you might want to think about what was going on in your life in the spring of 2017 and think about, where you are now. Now, let's get to Monday there. Up on the top there, the moon is in Cancer in her home sign, where she's the most nurturing, the most compassionate, the most giving, the most motherly. You want to have emotional security. You want to give emotional security. There's a concern for your mother, for women, for children, for everybody you care about and love and nurture. So the moon is the happiest in her home sign. You might want to take time to really spruce up your home. It is spring. It is the beginning of a new season. And so archetypally, we're clearing out old space, and Cancers love to eat. So your stomach might feel especially sensitive when the moon is in Cancer, because the moon is the moods of the people, and every 2.5 days thereabouts, as it changes sign, definitely this is the focus on what people feel. So the moon rules your stomach, so you love to eat, you need home-cooked food, comfort food, or you want to cook for other people, make sure that they're fed. So it might be a good time to donate some money to a food bank or food to a food bank to help those who are less fortunate. So the moon squares Chiron in Aries. Again, that's early midnight. Again, in the light text there, that is in Eastern Daylight Time. In the dark, it's Pacific Daylight Time. And you would add 4 hours for Greenwich Mean Time. So the moon squaring Chiron. Squares are hard aspects. The planets are at 90-degree angles to each other. So we might be feeling especially defensive about revealing our feelings or angry. Chiron in Aries is the wounded healer who's defending what he feels, what is his, what is the I am principle, your identity, okay? So maybe mothering might feel a bit too much, a bit too smothering at this time, and have to watch out with that always with the moon in Cancer. Well-intentioned, but can be a little bit too much, treating other people like children or infantilizing people. So then the moon sextiles Uranus and Taurus. Again, these are easy aspects. Again, this is in the middle of the night. Uranus in Taurus, this is the planet of revolution, of change, of freedom, of thinking outside the box, of marching into your own unique drummer. So in Taurus, this is a grounding in the emotions, changing our emotions, our values. Venus rules Taurus. So Venus in Aries represents a new beginning in terms of how we express our values. And Taurus is a fixed sign that doesn't like change. So Uranus is really being this big cosmic cattle prod. So with the moon in Cancer, it'd be easier for you to feel safe emotionally with any big changes you're making right now. You might be able to take some more risks. Okay, and then the moon trines, a nice aspect, Mercury in Pisces, and then later Neptune in Pisces. So I'm going to include that. That's almost a whole 10-hour aspect there. And trines are a nice positive aspect, so that works out to, Cancer, Pisces, the only water sign that's missing is Scorpio. But if you have planets around 20 degrees of Scorpio, then you will get that benefit, and my ascendant falls into that track. So again, feeling very emotional, very compassionate. It's Pisces energy, wanting to help people, really nurturing your creativity, whatever it is you create. Some food, if you're starting to plant a garden for the spring, painting, dancing, whatever it is, whatever you feel comfy and secure, or extending that idea through meditation to other people, that will also help. Everything is vibrational. So then the moon makes two inconjuncts, or what they call quincunxes, to two planets, to Saturn in Aquarius and then Jupiter in Aquarius. And so again, Saturn rules Aquarius, in more of its higher minded aspect. So again, this nurturing, feminine, largely conservative, internalized moon in Cancer, it's not really vibing, not really jiving with the Saturn and Aquarius kind of cryptocurrencies. Get online, learn about everything new that's coming down the pike. Jump on the robotic AI bandwagon. That's really antithesis to that nurturing, feminine, mothering nature. And I think that in a way it's important that we balance that out. There's going to be a full moon on the 28th in Libra, which is going to highlight some of these issues. And then again, Jupiter in Aquarius expanding, again, everything we know about modern life. And again, Cancer wants to stay home and do it the old-fashioned way, which is okay. That's their prerogative. Aquarius lets every person's individual way of thinking and being allowed. Okay, now on the 23rd, on Tuesday here, continuing, those last two aspects you see repeats in Eastern Daylight Time. And then the moon opposes Pluto in Capricorn. Now that is on the 23rd there, 11:26 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Moon opposite Pluto is always power struggles, so Pluto in Capricorn represents government, big business, and the moon in Cancer represents women. So it could be a real showdown in the patriarchy. Moon in Cancer always protects women and children. So, all this sexual abuse stuff, financial abuse, whatever, top-down government issues, this is going to come up. It is already coming, but even stronger. And then the moon is void of course, which means it's finished making its aspects from the planets. And then when the moon is void of course until it reaches the next sign, that is a kind of a timeout period. Don't try to do anything really specific. The moon will then enter Leo at 5:56 p.m. That's again Eastern Daylight Time. So every time the moon shifts sign from a feminine to a masculine, from an inward to an outward sign, you really feel that difference. So the moon in Leo, the moon is now in the sun sign, and it's a fire sign, it's a fixed sign, it's an outgoing, positive, open-hearted, strong-willed. Again, Leos protect the people they love. They're very generous, very noble, stand up for them, fight for them, give it all for them. Want to party. It's a fun, outgoing sign. So whatever brings your heart passion, whatever fills you emotionally with your passion, that's what you do. And now remember, because Venus is now in a fire sign, and she wants to just go after what she wants. So the moon in Leo here, it enhances and fires up new loves, okay, new passions, new desires, okay, so you want to go with that. We haven't had a lot of planets in fire signs, so this is a good thing just to start to feel that fire burning again. Mercury, too, this is a major planetary aspect. Mercury in Pisces squares Mars in Gemini. Now, Mars in Gemini means the aggressive, the energy, the drive is in the mind. Gemini, pulling things apart, seeing both sides of an issue, debating, trying to make up your mind about what the hell you want. So as Mars rules Aries, it complicates it a little bit because Mars in Gemini means we're thinking about lots of different relationships. We want to talk to everybody. We want to connect on social media. And Venus in Aries is just, yeah, let's go for it. Let's just jump in. So lots of new socializing coming up here. Mercury in Pisces wants to connect with people on a spiritual level. So our minds are connected to our spirits, to our deep feelings, to the unconscious, to the imagination. So you might be fantasizing about some new person you saw or you had a spark with on that energy. And again, that's 11:26 p.m. That's late at night on the 23rd. The moon in Leo trines Venus in Aries. So there we go. And the sun. So here we're going to really start to feel the new passion that carries into the 24th on Wednesday. I think I can keep going here. There we go. This is Wednesday as we keep going down here, repeating those energies as we go into, let's see if we can refocus that. Yeah, as we go into Eastern Daylight Time. This is Wednesday now, the 24th. The moon squares Uranus in Taurus. So again, these are hard aspects. Moon and Leo, yeah, let's go for it. Let's jump in. I'm going to talk to people and explain to people about what's great, what's new, fire them up, make some big changes. And again, that can make the stock market go up because there's just the zing passion, And then the moon in Leo opposes Saturn in Aquarius. So again, this is where we consolidate new ideas, new connections, networking. Saturn in Aquarius is all about the internet as well. So putting your heart where your mind is and your higher ideals are and kind of finding a way to balance them out. Again, the moon in Leo then sextiles Mars and Gemini. Again, very sparky, passionate, new ideas, communication. More than one relationship at once because everybody's gung-ho with Venus and Aries. We want to get out. We want to get moving. We want to get active. And this fire is making us impatient. Venus and Aries, no patience. Sun and Aries, no patience. We're not going to take this anymore. So people are going to be more vocal, stand up more, want to just go ahead, get ahead with life. And then the Leo moon in conjuncts Mercury and Pisces. Again, that's in the later evening. So again, our dreams, our compassion, our sensitivity might get overruled by just our willpower. Okay, now let's see if we can keep going here. All right, now we're now at Thursday on the 25th. The Leo moon in conjuncts Neptune and Pisces again in the wee hours there, affecting our dreaming. So you might be feeling that you're a big leader, or there's dreams with lions. Actually, I just had some dreams with lions. Our instincts, animals and dreams are always instincts. So follow those instincts. Trust your heart. Your intuition might be saying one thing, your willpower might be saying something else. It's like you need to get them into a dialogue. And then the moon in Leo opposes Jupiter in Aquarius, 9:27 a.m. Again, this is Thursday, the 25th. Again, go after those new horizons. Jump into those new deals. Try something new. Think outside the box. Break out of the old patterns. And then the moon is void, of course, again. The moon in Leo in conjuncts Pluto in Capricorn again. So some serious business stoppages, I might say, maybe in terms of leaderships or assaulting leaderships, or more people getting vocal about we don't want to listen to what the government is telling us may come up. And then as the moon is void, of course, again, this is an in-between time, a kind of rest time for about 6 hours there, and the moon enters Earthy Virgo. So Earthy Virgo is all about the budgets. It's all about taking care of the details. It's all about inventory. It's all about getting your taxes ready. It's all about paying attention to your gut instincts, to your health, and worrying. The moon in Virgo tends to make us worried. Now, that big, beautiful Sun conjunct Venus Cazimi happens. This is 11:58 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And then on the 26th at 11:58 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It's a great time to do ritual if you're up that late. Love potions. It's rare. Venus sitting in the heart of the sun, Cazimi being blessed. It is a sacred marriage. It's a golden alchemical, very, very positive moment. And the thing is, it only lasts a very short time. So you have to be, you can look up how many minutes or hours this aspect lasts for. When Venus is not exactly in the heart of the sun, it's actually considered to be very bad. And Venus is burnt to a crisp. She turns to toast. So you don't want that. You don't want your new endeavors, your new plans. Don't speak about them to get burnt up before they have a chance to really get conceived. So Venus can see me a new beginning in terms of everything new, in terms of relationships, passions, desires. It's very good, very positive. Things are going to start to feel like they can move forward now. So if you want to get in touch with me, I'm at taratarot.com. Please follow me here on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. Follow me on my blog at infinitynow.wordpress.com. Wishing you the best for the next 4 days.